couple of people had asked me in the comment section, Tia and Leah, to make this video about the whole situation between Nicki Minaj versus Joe Budden and DJ Akademiks, okay? And this is all about the song that Nicki did with Cardi called Motorsport. Well, actually, technically, it was the Migos song, and it was featuring Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And of course, Nicki and Cardi had the best verses on the song. They were the only, you know what? Not only did they have the only listenable verses, I mean, Takeoff's verse, the last verse, wasn't that bad, but Quavo and Offset were just poop on that song. But I'm gonna get into the whole DJ Akademiks Joe Budden thing. I just want to say this, okay? Y'all know that Leo Cohen is behind music on YouTube, and he's also with Atlantic, right? And he's Cardi B's saving grace. He's the reason why she has a career at all, in my opinion. Allegedly, possibly, maybe. You know, Cardi B, the hashtag gangster snitch, likes to sue people for defamation of character. That's like defamation of character, but it's different, and that's where the diff comes from. But anyways, I had left some comments on that Motorsport video. This is months ago. Remember the song came out like a year or two ago? I had left some comments, and I had one of the top comments on that video. Like, I forget how many thousands of thumbs ups or whatever, and a bunch of a ton of reply comments. Do you know what ended up happening? I guess because I said something negative about the Migos being whack and whatever else, they deleted the reply comments to my comment, and they also deleted the thumbs up. So it looks like my comment was like new or something, even though it was there for months and months and months. And there was just a ton of replies and easily over 1,000 thumbs up. And they just made it disappear. I just figured I would throw that in there because that's the type of stuff that's going on this internet thing. And y'all think that all comments and all videos are treated equal. That's not the way that the game works. Anyways, so basically Nicki Minaj was on Joe Budden's podcast recently, and she videotaped their conversation and put it on her Instagram live on Instagram. So, you know, they were having a conversation about the Motorsport song, and they were talking about how, you know, there were certain rumors going around about Nicki and Cardi not getting along at the time, and we all know it's true. Excuse me, for legal reasons, because we know Cardi B is the hashtag gangster snitch. It is allegedly true because Cardi B allegedly threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj at the Harper's Bazaar party, and she also threw a shoe at that other chick on Love and Hip Hop named Asia at the reunion show. But yeah, there have been talks about whether or not Cardi B and Nicki Minaj liked each other for a long time. And if I'm not mistaken, Nicki and Cardi were denying it, or at least Nicki at the time. This is like almost 2 years or so ago now. But we all know that Nicki Minaj is in denial about a lot of things. For example, her career has seen better days. You know, she's no longer, well, I mean, she's still technically a bigger artist than Cardi is because Nicki Minaj can still go on tour and Cardi B can't. She's talking about how she would make more money doing shows than going on tour. It just wouldn't be profitable for her. Yet she'll brag about how she sold this gargantuous amount of records. Like she just posted something about selling 55 million units or something. And it's like, Cardi, go on tour then. Beyonce goes on tour. If you're outselling everybody else and you're the biggest artist in the world, then something's not adding up. As Brother DeWood would say, something's rotten in the cotton. It doesn't make any daggone sense. So 55 million units, but yet it's not profitable or not as profitable for you to go on tour as it is for you to do shows. Cardi, nothing you says makes sense. It just goes to show Atlantic, see, streaming records is counted as selling. That's the only reason why Cardi B is in the industry at all. But yeah, man, anyway, DJ Akademiks went in on Nicki Minaj, and before I even get into what he said, let me start off by saying this. You know, a lot of DJ Akademiks, see, I didn't even want to make this video because I didn't want to bring up his name, because there's a lot of weirdos who listen to DJ Akademiks and they come to my videos and they say things like, you're trying to be DJ Akademiks, you're a fake DJ Akademiks, or they'll claim that I'm DJ Akademiks even though we don't have the same speech patterns, we don't have the same tone of voice or anything. We don't even talk about the same things for the most part. I talk about reality TV. He talks about whack rappers like people like Tekashi 6ix9ine. I talk about Jocelyn Hernandez and that booty. So we talk about two completely different things here. He talks about the guy with the rainbow hair that's in a gang, and I talk about bad. Just see, we're two different worlds. But for some weird reason, his weirdo fan base, these little weird kids, because they have to be like really, really young people. These have to be like teens or even younger. I refuse to believe that these are grown men and grown women acting this way. They'll come to my channel and say that I'm trying to be like him. And I got into a conversation with one of these weirdos. This is years ago. I said, hey, how am I trying to be like DJ Akademiks? Like, what are you talking about? Explain to me. Don't just say that. Let me know what the hell I'm doing. And this dude said to me, because I made a video about the singer Tinashe. I'm not making this up. Literally, I made a video about Tinashe. And since DJ Akademiks talked about Tinashe, that means that I'm trying to be like DJ Akademiks. Another one of his stupid fans said that the reason why I'm trying to be like DJ Akademiks is because when I post videos of other people that I'm talking about, I post it at the beginning of the video before my audio of me speaking comes on the video. So I post them and then I talk afterwards. So therefore, I'm trying to be like DJ Akademiks because of that. I didn't even know that he did that. But apparently I'm trying to be like somebody who I don't really know much about. But anyway, so let me know in the comments section. No, as a matter of fact, let me not even ask any stupid. I know how stupid people are, so I'm not even gonna go there. DJ Akademiks says what we want to know about at this point, like forget the motorsport stuff. Why doesn't Nicki Minaj talk about her relationship with Drake? I totally agree with that. What is the deal with her and Drake? Because of the simple fact that Drake appears to be distancing himself from Nicki Minaj. Now, what is it? Were they never cool? Are they not cool now? And if they're not cool now and they used to be cool, what the hell happened? What caused the rift in their relationship? Was it money? Was it her attitude? Was it that new man that she's with, Kenneth Petty? And he does not approve of that? Does he wish that he could have been with Nicki Minaj? Does he wish all that big fake booty was his? Like, what in the world is going on with Drake and Nicki? Now, that's what we want to know about. Like, as far as fans are concerned, because I do like some of Nicki Minaj's music, and I would love to know what the haps are with Nicki and Drake. So DJ Akademiks also brought up the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. He said that Nicki acted as if Tekashi and her were in a gang with each other. Like, well, I do see her throwing up blood gang symbols now. So it seemed like the music industry is full of bloods. Really weird stuff. But this is the thing. So Akademiks was basically saying, that she is like manipulating people. And in so many words, it's like, look, you got to choose me or choose them. Like Tekashi could not admit to liking Cardi B's music or whatever. Here's the thing that people like DJ Akademiks and many others don't seem to understand. Nicki Minaj is much more valuable than Cardi B. Nicki Minaj has actual, real, physical record sales. Cardi B lives in a digital world, okay? Where, it's so funny because people say things like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? Yeah, numbers don't when we're talking about money. Because the only thing a person has to do is basically pay for publicity. Pay to get this stuff promoted on social media, and then turn around and say, look, I'm more relevant than the person who has less numbers than me. Look how important I am. Come to find out, hell, some of y'all favorite YouTubers, truth be told, you be like, dang, so-and-so has a lot of subscribers. Dang, so-and-so has a lot of views, etc. That stuff is fake. Now, I've never paid for a subscriber or review or anything like that. The over 80 million views that my channel has are all real. And the approximately 130,000 subscribers are all real too. But other people, listen, I've seen channels go from barely breathing, nowhere near where I'm at, to just out of nowhere, breezing past me, and slow down right after that. And the reason why is because people have teams, they have marketing companies and stuff like that. And it's the same thing in the music industry. people will look at Cardi B and be like, dang, 55 million units. And I'm making a separate video about that. So wait for it. And I'm going to do my Cardi B impression that y'all love so much. Okay. But anyways, people will look at what Cardi B is claiming she's doing or implying she's doing without really looking at the fact that she has the label, the connections for projections. This is the same label, Atlantic Records, that is behind Danielle Bregoli or the Cash Me Outside chick. That chick has multiple gold or platinum records. How relevant is Danielle Bregoli in hip hop, would you say? Probably a 0 out of 10, right? Hell, 0 out of 100. Now, she has no relevance. It's not like she's some sort of lyricist. She's not saying anything important. And you probably don't know anybody who would ever pay for one of her records, right? But thanks to streaming has people out here poking their chest out. And these people have sold no record or damn near no records. It's just that if they get their records played enough, they count as so many streams. That's the only reason why we even know who they are. They have to use terms like equivalent sales and all this stuff. It's like, come on, man. All of this stuff is fake. Yes, numbers do lie. The game is rigged, and truth be told, the game was rigged in Nicki's favor for years. Nicki Minaj was the only female rapper getting a major push in the mainstream music industry for damn near a decade. You know, Remy Ma doesn't have the voice, nor does she doesn't have the versatility of a Nicki Minaj. You know, Nicki can pretty much do whatever. She's the most versatile female rapper ever. You know, Remy Ma has better bars, but, you know, Nicki has like everything else. And then Cardi B is basically a watered down Nicki Minaj. Just like most of these chicks who call themselves doll, just like most female rappers. Almost every female rapper is just a Nicki Minaj clone, but Nicki Minaj light. Not even a Nicki Minaj equivalent. That's why people were like, oh, when they saw Megan Thee Stallion, because she was a little bit different, because she has a very tomboyish personality and she has a natural body, you know, superficial stuff like that. She's in college, so there are certain things that make her stick out. But unless Megan gets the right music to rap to, I think it could be donezo for her. But probably not, because I'm pretty sure she has the right people and enough money behind her to at least make her seem relevant. Look at what they did with Lizzo. Lizzo was a freaking nobody. That's the huge chick. I guess some people call her BBW. But and she plays the flute and stuff. I mean, she's so overrated. Her music is straight trash. It sounds like a joke. Lord, she's terrible. Anyway, Lizzo is another female rapper who's just, I wish that Ciroc was given a chance. If you don't know who she is, you can look her up when you're done listening to me ramble. Ciroc, S-A-R-O-C. Her name is Ciroc, okay? I think that Ciroc is as good as people claim Cardi or Megan Thee Stallion, etc., are. Before I go on with what DJ Akademiks is saying, in my opinion, of female rappers, certain female rappers, the mainstream ones of nowadays, is, I mean, Lil' Kim is a legend, Lauryn Hill's a legend, you know, I mean, The Brat is a legend. Technically, Nicki Minaj is a living legend, you know, as well as them, but, you know, some people would say she's falling off. I wouldn't say she's falling off. I would say she's falling. she's falling rapidly, but not falling as in Nicki Minaj is going to fail, but she's falling from the top spot, which I say she's technically still at, because Nicki Minaj has the balls, or excuse me, the ovaries to go on tour, while Cardi is making excuses for why she can't go on tour, but yet still implying she somehow sold 55 million records, which is a lie. Thumbs up the video, click the thumbs up button. Click the subscribe and notification buttons. Make sure you click all notifications. So thumbs up, subscribe, click all notifications, and be sure to post a comment below with your opinion. I know the video is not over yet, but leave multiple comments. What do you think so far about what I'm saying? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Post a comment below and continue listening. DJ Akademiks called, he essentially called out Nicki Minaj for culturally appropriating Jamaicans. For y'all that don't know, Nicki Minaj is Trinidadian, Japanese, and Indian. I mean, she's Trinidadian. And DJ Akademiks is apparently a Jamaican, like Safari. And he's like, all that, like Nicki Minaj is doing in the Megatron song. And it's like, he's pretty much insinuating, or at least in my opinion, I guess he's in so many words saying that she's like culturally appropriating Jamaicans, which is funny because, yeah, Nicki Minaj is culturally appropriating and Cardi B is a culture vulture. So that's what we're dealing with in 2019. It's literally the culture vulture versus the cultural appropriator. And yeah, Nicki does what she did, just like Drake. Drake's another cultural appropriator. Actually, Drake is the king of cultural appropriation. That's what hip hoppers are doing right now, at least a lot of them in the mainstream. They're doing whatever they can to stay as relevant as possible, to get as much money as possible, as fast as possible, because it's a game, it's a hustle, it's everything but an art form first to most of these people. Or as Cardi B said, I don't even care about the music. I care about the money. I want the money. Or however she said it. Maybe she didn't say it exactly like that. But in so many words, she's in this rap thing to get paid. Okay? Oh, I just realized something. The Tekashi 6ix9ine thing. DJ Akademiks was saying in so many words, like, look, Tekashi, not that she said it as blatant as this, but I don't F with Cardi. And you can't either. Number one, if that was the vibe, or if that was the reality of the situation, and if people were choosing, let's say, just like allegedly Nicki Minaj is trying to stop people's bag, right? Allegedly Remy Ma's bag and all these other people. If people were choosing Nicki Minaj over Cardi, or anybody for that matter, then that means that Nicki Minaj is better, she's more valuable, she's more important than the other person. Because people are going to do what's in their best interest. So if they're up there trying to make sure that they keep Nicki Minaj happy because they don't want to lose her over Cardi, then that just goes to show you that the people who are in the industry take Nicki Minaj more seriously than they do Cardi B. Now, what is it about Nicki Minaj that they will look at her and then look at Cardi and say, it's just like, remember when it came out that Nicki and Cardi were beefing, and Cardi B was like, blah, 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 Chun-Li, Street Fighter, or whatever, like trying to clown Nicki Minaj about that song, and because she had a song called Chun-Li, and, they were going back and forth, and Cardi made all of those videos she posted on Instagram. She's wearing that funky orange hair, looking like a scarecrow, but a scarecrow. And then what was that group that was brought up? Was it Little Mix? And there was something, was it Steve Madden that they brought up? It was like different music groups and corporations and collaborations, and how this one ended up on that song or whatever. It was like a bunch of mess going on. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. I made a video about it. I forgot what the video is called. But the point is, Cardi B tried to show off and tried to say, yeah, blah, 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 and started bringing up names, money, or whatever, behind the scenes stuff. She called herself calling out Nicki Minaj and trying to act as if she's more relevant than Nicki. Like, yeah, they chose me to be on this song over Nicki or whatever. It was some mess, some crap that I forget exactly what it was. To paraphrase, how Cardi B the gangster snitches. Allegedly, possibly, maybe. Anyways, it was some business stuff. And then the people who were working with the both of them ended up coming out. It was two different people. Or it was that girl group. I'm pretty sure it was Little Mix. It was one of them female groups. I forget exactly which one. And there was also like a designer or something. Was it from Guess? It was anyways, whoever it was, the people from behind the scenes spoke out. Different people who I don't even think are connected to each other. And both groups of people, I think it was one man and a singing group of females, they all sided with Nicki. They were all confirming what Nicki said. And it was funny because the Cardi B fans are so stupid that they were still like, well, this is still a win for Cardi. She got that Nicki. Why? Because she was talking crap. The truth of the matter is she brought up names, and the names that she brought up were co-signing Nicki. They were like, we're with Nicki. We choose Nicki. But how the hell is that a win for Cardi? Y'all sound like conservatives. Even when you lose, you still pretend you're winning. It's truly delusional. And don't get it twisted. As delusional as Cardi B is, and as delusional as her fans are, Nicki Minaj is delusional too. She's delusional just about different things. I mean, look at who she's with, that Kenneth Petty guy. I mean, Nicki is just pathetic. And with all of that said, Cardi B's fans are so dumb that the only thing they just heard was me talking about Cardi. They didn't hear anything I said about Nicki. Because Cardi B fans are just the dumbest fan base. I thought that the Beyonce's fans, I thought some of Nicki Minaj's fans were pretty bad. No. Cardi B's fans are a lot like DJ Akademiks fans. These are kids playing on the internet. Okay? I mean, they have to be. There's no way that there could be that many dumb adults in the world. Or at least this type of dumb. I mean, to the point of just sheer delusion. Because they would just be driving off of bridges and stuff. I refuse to believe there's that many grown folks that are that deep. So Cardi B's fan base, DJ Akademiks fan base is a bunch of kids. Gotta be. Man, I keep going back and forth to this DJ Akademiks video and then coming back to my video to record more. And it's like, in my opinion, he's just saying a lot of nothing. It's like you and Nicki Minaj apparently have some sort of relationship with each other where you have talked with each other and stuff like that. I mean, why don't you just call her? And he just looks like he looks like he stores nuts in his cheeks. I mean, don't ask me which one, which cheeks, but you know what I mean? Like as he's talking, his cheeks are just twerking. But shout out to DJ Akademiks. I just wish his fans were nicer people. I mean, his fans have said, not so nice things about me, and I really didn't appreciate that. But that's not necessarily his fault. I don't know of him ever telling his fans to go around attacking people. So I'm not, saying anything negative about him. But his fans, some of them need to grow up before they come on the internet. They need to log off for a few years or so. Just my opinion. So DJ Akademiks starts clout chasing, in my opinion. It starts talking about Drake and the stuff that they say to each other behind the scenes, whatever. It's like, do we need to know that? Why not just keep that information to yourself? That's between you and Drake. So DJ Akademiks says something really interesting, which I know this is true. Or excuse me, allegedly, possibly, maybe, just my opinion. I think so. According to my assessment, I could be wrong. Nicki and Cardi are obsessed with each other. See, this is why I think that they need to go get themselves a hotel or a motel and lock themselves in. Get yourselves 2 jars of jelly and let the licking begin. Okay? Like, for real though, grab the dildo. My Jesus. Now, I believe that these 2 ladies need to fasten the strap and go for a wild ride. I mean, that's the only way to settle it, my Jesus. I've been telling y'all for years, man. I mean, it led up to Cardi B throwing shoes and stuff. It's like, come on now. Why punch her when you can munch her? Why kick her when you can lick her? Why flip her off when you can flip her over? Why do a 187 when you could do a 69? Why fight her when you can bite her? Why lay her out when you can lay her down? Why diss her when you can kiss her? I mean, listen. What they need to do is jump in front of my camera and wrestle in an inflatable pool of jello to settle this beef. Look, I got peanut butter and a plan. Put together a little movie, just the 2 of them, me directing it, and we can make some millions of dollars. That type of tape would have to be worth at least $100 million. And it'd be the first of its kind, Cardi and Nicki licking peanut butter off each other. Cardi and Nicki starring in the Sticky Licky. See, I got ideas, my lord. So they need to holler at me so that way we can get this DVD popping, my lord. That's $100 million idea right there. Anyways, like DJ Akademiks said, which is true, Nicki Minaj is blaming everybody for her shortcomings. You got to think about it like this. Nicki Minaj, is she talented? Yes. She doesn't always pick the best beats for her, and she should do more of that pop music that she stopped doing, which was a foolish idea for her career as a musician. Because Nicki Minaj should look at herself as an all-around musician, a singer, rapper, producer. She should be ghostwriting for people. There's a lot of different things. Like, I don't understand Nicki. I don't know who the hell her manager is. I don't understand her thought process. She should have had Nicki Minaj records, Barbie records, the Queen records, whatever, and been signing artists by now. I mean, how do you go that many years, a decade? Look, how many people, Pink Print Records or Pink Print Entertainment, because people will just come into the industry and at least get what's called a vanity label, which they'll have a label, which, you know, they'll do some creative stuff or whatever. And really, the big record label will really be behind them, fueling it, giving them money, funding it, giving them the connections and the people to really make things work. But at least they'll have some sort of a name, some sort of a business entity in order to promote. And then if things don't go right with the record label, they can say, well, I have my own record label. Y'all have heard of it, and I have the name out there for years and years. Even if it was just a name that they were shouting out. Pretty much, Nicki Minaj has been shouting out Young Money. And she was also shouting out Dirty Money, which I think is Fendi's label. The guy that she used to roll with, who she had on her Queen radio recently. So it's like Nicki Minaj is the type of person where maybe she feels like she doesn't really want to be a real boss. It's like, yeah, you're a multi-mega millionaire. Yeah, you're worth, I don't know, close to 100 million by now or so. But at the end of the day, Nicki, where is your business? Who have you put on? Safari? I mean, could we say that she put on Safari? I don't even know. Can't call it. But the issue is, if you're going to walk around calling yourself the queen, and you're just so much better than everybody else, which at most things you actually are. But it's like, you're a queen, where's your castle? It's like being a queen and living in an apartment, renting an apartment, but yet you're the queen. You need your own thing. You're over there talking about some daggone Young Money. Young Money is damn near defunct now. You know, it took Lil Wayne forever to put out an album. It looks like Drake is trying to skedaddle. So it's like, I don't understand Nicki. I don't understand her thought process. I don't understand how she does certain things. I don't understand how she rolls the way that she does. I just don't get you, Nicki. I really, really don't. Yeah, DJ Akademiks is right when he said that she's a professional victim. I noticed that too about this woman. Nicki Minaj is really Nicki Minaj is extremely immature in some ways. She calls herself a Barbie doll. You know, she's pushing 40 and she's calling herself a toy, a plastic, blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Wait, she does wear fake blonde hair. It's like she has an identity crisis, and I don't know whether or not she's going through a midlife crisis. Well, she's not, middle-aged yet, but almost. I mean, Trina appears to be going through a midlife crisis, but I'll talk about how Trina needs to retire in another video. Actually, if you type in Me Magazine Trina retire, you should be able to find videos of me talking about that subject. I actually received threats against my life and safety for saying that Trina needs to retire. So you might want to look up Me Magazine Trina retire. Okay, so then that way you can hear what I had to say about that heifer. But this is the thing. Oh, as a matter of fact, I even made a video about how Nicki Minaj should retire. And the title of the video was Nicki Minaj song lyrics prove female rap should be banned. Nicki should retire today. Hashtag Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm talking about? Just type in Nicki Minaj Me Magazine retire. Or Me Magazine Nicki. Yeah, put my name first. Forget that heifer. You just type in Me Magazine Nicki Minaj retire. Oh, and if you want to see one of the videos where I went at Trina, just type in Me Magazine Trina quit rap. That's what I said. Because I had posted a video titled Trina fight versus Alvin Scene made me mad. Quit rap, Katrina. So you just type in Me Magazine Trina quit rap. Alright, and the video should pop up. But anyways, man, Nicki Minaj, you need to grow up. You're a heifer. Cardi B, you's a hoe. But I still have love for both of y'all. Y'all both annoying. But it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about it below. Me Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MeWe. Me Magazine blog on Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell. When you click notifications, click all notifications. I generally post at least One new video every single day of the year, including holidays. So if you ever don't receive a notification at any point, any day from Meat Magazine, come to my channel and click videos and see what you've been missing. So thumbs up, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. Meat Magazine. I mean, I really didn't even know what to say in this situation. Cardi and Nicki, they're both heifers. I'm not going to do a bunch of editing when it comes to this video. I think I'm just going to pick one damn image of the two of them and throw it up there. And whoever's going to listen to this is going to listen to this. Whoever doesn't. Oh, well. Oh, well. But if you listen this far into the video, post this in the comments. Now, I suggest you leave a separate video with your opinion about what was discussed, or your general opinion about Nicki, Cardi, DJ Akademiks, Joe Budden, etc. But if you're listening this far in, please say in the comment section, applesauce. And that'll let me know that you listened this far in the video. Applesauce. Okay? So you can leave more than one comment. Say applesauce as one comment, and then leave another comment with what you think about what I talked about. Meat Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MeWe. Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, click all notifications. Post 2 comments. Applesauce and another comment with your opinion on the matter at hand. Who are you, Team Nicki or Team Cardi? What do you think about their music? Let me know below. Meat Magazine. Thumbs up the video.
Facts. Then since you're talking about suing because you claiming that Riley beat me up, sis, I don't gotta sue nobody because of a fight. I'm a street. That is called snitching, you know? But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue you for defamation of character, since you want to claim that I'm using something illegal called payola, because you don't understand why I am so successful.